Hello, everyone. I hope you are enjoying these sessions and I hope you're learning something from them. I am Meeta, your love and intimacy coach, and every day I do a live session trying to um, educate you on issues related to love, intimacy, sex, relationships, dating. So I try to address whatever is possible in as much detail as possible. And so I hope you are getting value. I keep regularly sharing tips. I keep talking about different problems that might come up, what solutions are possible, tips, ideas. So I hope you are watching my videos and taking some tips from them to improve your relationships. So, as you know, today is Wednesday, and it is the day where you can ask me your questions, and I will answer them live here on uh, this session. So, you can send me these questions on relationships.answers@gmail.com. And like I have said, your identity will be kept hidden, and I will not reveal your name or who you are so that you can just get the answer to your question and it helps you to work on your relationship issues, whatever you are struggling with, whatever you're facing, without worrying about any judgment or without worrying that there might be a bias or if someone is watching you and if you don't want to share it. So be rest assured, this is the platform where I have created this, where you can ask me anything. And you can send me your questions any day, any of the sessions that I'm doing. I'm there and I am ready to answer any questions that you might have. So I hope that you will join me for my live sessions and I hope you're getting value from them. So, today, the first question that I'm going to answer is this: how can I find a meaningful relationship in this age of dating apps? Now, youngsters these days, millennials, are overwhelmed with so many dating apps that are there. So, dating apps can be a great way to meet new people and find a meaningful relationship. But it's important that you use them strategically. Be smart and try to find an app which suits your taste and what you are trying to look for in a relationship. So, here are a few tips. First and foremost, be clear about what you are looking for. Are you looking for a casual relationship, a serious one, or something in between? Once you know what you want, you can start to filter your matches accordingly. So, be honest about what you want. Don't try to be someone that you're not. Share what you actually are about in your profile because this will only lead to disappointment later. If you try to portray that you are a very bubbly, vibrant person, and when that person connects with you, he realizes that you're not that type of a person, then there will be disappointments and arguments later. So it's always good to start on the right note. Be upfront about your interests, values, and goals. The third tip is take your time getting to know someone before you meet them in person. Don't be afraid to chat over text or video for a few weeks before you take the plunge. This will help you to get a better sense of whether or not you have a connection. So take your time, make sure that the person is genuine. And when you do meet in person, focus on getting to know the other person as a human being. Ask them questions about their life, their interests, their values, and listen carefully to their answers. And be open about yourself as well. Don't be afraid to be who you are. The right person will finally love you for who you are with all your flaws. So, these are a few tips that I'd like to give. And the most important tip is that be safe, be careful about who you meet and where you go to meet that person. Meet that person in public and make sure that someone is with you, so that if something goes wrong, then you are safe and protected. And I'd like to share an example here with you. Um, Manisha was a 28-year-old woman who was looking for a serious relationship. And she had been on dating apps for quite some time, but she hadn't had much luck. So she decided to change her approach and be more clear about what she was looking for in her profile. So she wrote, I'm looking for a kind, intelligent, and funny man who is interested in a serious relationship. She also started to take her time and get to know her matches before meeting them in person. She chatted with them for a few weeks and to get a sense of their personality and values. And once she felt comfortable with someone, only then she would suggest meeting them for a coffee date. She eventually met a man named John on a dating app, and they chatted for a few weeks and then met up for coffee. They hit it off immediately and they started dating. A year later, John proposed to Manisha and they are now happily married. So, this is how dating apps can help you find someone who is meaningful. Just take your time, be sure, be safe, and be open. Be yourself. And so you can make a genuine connection online. Be wary of those fake profiles. Don't just immediately judge someone if you feel something is too, uh, too, fake, too unreal to be realistic, actually, too unreal, which is not possible in reality. So be aware of that, be careful. The second question that has come to me today is this: how can I maintain a healthy sexual relationship even when I'm stressed or tired? Now, it can be difficult to maintain a healthy sexual relationship when you're feeling very tired. You've come from a long day of work, and you are also then caught up with the chores at home, maybe. And you just feel so exhausted after doing everything that you just don't want to do anything else but just go to sleep. So, here are a few things that you can do to make it easier with your partner. First and foremost, communicate clearly to your partner. Let them know that you're feeling stressed or tired and that you may not be able to have sex as often as you would like or as often as your partner would like. It's also important to let the partner know that you still love them and that you're committed to your relationship. But right now you're feeling very tired. The second thing that you need to do is make time for sex even when you don't feel like it. It may be helpful to schedule it into your weekly routine. It will help you to prioritize your sexual relationship. So you need to figure out when it is possible. Maybe a particular day you come early and that day you make it happen. But don't create too many gaps. Make it a part of your routine. The third thing that you can do is find other ways to connect with your partner. Even if you're not able to have proper sex, it's not necessary. You can still show your partner your affection and love just by cuddling, kissing, spending time with each other, being together. These are also things by which you can show that you care. Let me share a real life example. So, Jessica and Mark were a couple who had been together for 5 years. And they had a very busy life with two young children and demanding jobs. As a result, they often found themselves to be very tired to have sex. So, Jessica and Mark decided to communicate with each other about how they were feeling. They agreed to make time even when they didn't feel like it. And they also started scheduling sex into their weekly routine. They found also other ways to connect with each other, like they would just cuddle on the couch at the end of the day or go for some walks together. And they made sure to spend time together even without the kids. Somehow they made some arrangements and made sure that they would spend time with each other. So not only did their sexual relationship improve significantly after they made these changes, but they were both much more happier and satisfied in their relationship. So when you work on your relationship, when you express yourself openly to your partner and the partner understands you, then everything can be sorted out and everything can be managed. If you're feeling tired one day, then and your partner feels like having sex or making love to you, just get into bed and just ask him to give you a massage or do something like that, and you might just fall asleep, and then the next day you could maybe get cozy together. So it depends on the understanding that you have to create, but all these are ways of staying close to each other. It's not necessary to go into the full act. There are other ways also which can help you to relax after a tiring day. The third question that I'm going to answer today, which has come, is this: how can we improve our communication in the bedroom? Now, a lot of couples struggle with this problem, right? So, they do not get opportunities to talk outside, maybe because there's family, there are kids, and they want to improve their communication because of certain maybe things which are going wrong, or they are getting frustrated with certain things. And it's a very common thing which happens in every marriage. So, communication is key to any healthy relationship, but it's especially important in the bedroom. So, here are a few tips that I'd like to share. First, be open and honest with your partner. Let them know what you like and what you do not like. Don't be afraid to ask for what you want. The second thing that you can do is be specific. Instead of saying, I want you to touch me, say where you want the person to touch you, how do you want to be touched, and express it very clearly. So that way you will be more specific and the person will understand better. Then pay attention to your partner's body language. Their body language will tell you what they are enjoying and what they are not enjoying. So make sure that you are attentive and you understand how they are reacting to what you are trying to do. It applies to both the partners. Use non-verbal communication. So use eye contact, facial expressions, and body language to communicate with your partner. Express yourself when you can, even in non-verbal ways. Just a sigh or a moan when you're enjoying something communicates to your partner that you are enjoying that particular touch or feel, whatever that is. Let me give you an example. So, one of my friends, Emily, and her boyfriend, Ben, they used to have trouble communicating in the bedroom. They were both afraid of hurting each other's feelings, so they would avoid talking about their desires and needs. This started leading to some frustration and disappointment and dissatisfaction on both the sides. So one day they decided to have a frank conversation about their sex life. They talked about what they liked and what they didn't like, and they set clear boundaries. Since then, their communication in the bedroom has improved dramatically. They are now able to express their desires and needs freely, and they are both much happier with their life, with their love life. So, this is how you solve the problems in the bedroom. Talk openly, discuss whatever you can, set your boundaries, be clear, um, don't be judgmental, be more open, be more kind and understanding. Do what your partner likes and tell your partner what you like. Only then they are going to know it. Don't expect them to know it all or to understand anything without you saying it. It's not going to happen. So, these are the ways that you can solve these problems. So, it is important to address issues related to love and intimacy because they can have a significant impact on our overall well being. So, when we have healthy and fulfilling relationships, we are more likely to be happy, healthy, and successful. So, if you are struggling with any issues related to love and intimacy, there are many resources available to help you. You can reach out to a therapist, counselor, or a relationship coach like me. You can also join some support groups, or you can read some self help books. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Addressing these issues can make a big difference in your life. So, till I see you next time, keep sending your questions, and next Wednesday again, we shall connect on Ask Me Anything.